Charlemagne Prime, Charlemagne Prime. Reading comics, toys are hella sick, hella whacking it, taking bad hits, taking bad shit. Start a mix, subscribe, for things. Around Emma. Hey, what's up, you guys? Charlemagne Prime here, doing another comic book review. I'm doing a comic book review on a comic that has not even come out yet. It's called Mind the Gap. There's actually two different covers to Mind the Gap. And you gotta be wondering, like, wait, why the hell should I care about this Mind the Gap? And why do you care about it so much? You got all this superhero stuff. That doesn't look like superheroes. What the hell? Well, some of you guys know it, some of you guys don't, but I'm really into graphic novels and indie comics as well. I'm not huge into indie comics, but most of my comic reading has been influenced by one of my very best friends, Rodin Esquejo. And, for my friends that I have met through YouTube and know through YouTube, you guys know that Rodin is a very good artist. And for the past year or so, he has been working for Image and Marvel Comics doing comic book covers, which has just blown my mind to see that. It's crazy. After all these years, and then to see my buddy's comic art right there at my local comic book store just trips me out. Well, the thing is that he's an amazing penciler and colorist, but he's wanted to focus on penciling. He just likes penciling, even though I love his coloring work, and a lot of people do. And this is his first book doing pencil work all the way through. So he drew this cover, and he also drew this cover, which I really think is really, really good. And I think overall this is a really good team. You have Jim McCann, the writer, and Sonia Obak is the colorist. And I think she did a great job. I think Jim did a great job too. I mean, I just think the whole thing is really, really well done. Now, if you're really into superpowers, like hardcore, like you don't buy stuff unless you won't buy it unless it has superpowers, like superheroes, then this will not be the thing for you. This is more of a character-driven kind of thing, and stuff happens. And I don't want to spoil it. That's the thing, is that the book hasn't come out yet. I don't want to spoil it. My Walking Dead reviews, I spoil the hell out of everything, but those things have been out for like 7, 8 years. So, that's a little different. This comes out tomorrow. So please, go pick it up. Check it out. Definitely worth it. Now, there's these two covers right here, and then there's a third cover by Adrian Alfano and Christina Strain. And Christina Strain, oh my God, I love her color work. If you don't know those two artists, they did Runaways. And I just love their work. So they did the third cover to this, which is an exclusive for the store. Really hard to get. But yeah, I think that this story has a kind of an unoriginal premise. So, like, always gotta be honest. It's basically about a girl that's in a coma. Nobody knows how she got hit in the head, and she's hospitalized, but nobody knows how she got in a coma. So you kind of have this thing where she's kind of floating around, kind of like, Doctor Strange in his astral form, and she's kind of watching things happen a little bit. And at the same time, her friends are trying to figure out what's happening, and we learn about these characters. One thing I really like that Jim McCann does is like the dialogue. You really get a feeling that these characters are familiar, like you all kind of know them. And I really like that because people like what they know what they like. So you have a strong familiarity with these people, like the mother, right? Yeah, the mother. Like the mother sucks, dude. And he doesn't get into the mother a whole lot, but it just pisses you off. And there's times where I was reading this and I forgot that I was reading Rodin's book. Like, it's a page turner, and it's a long book too. This is a double-sized issue, and it's $3. So the first issue, it's like you get an extra issue for free, which I think was really badass. So it's definitely worth the money. Like I said, Rodin did give these were free from Rodin, but I buy his books anyway. I have the Rodin wall, and it's pretty kick-ass. I buy all, every single one of his books, and then I haven't put every single one up on the Rodin wall because it won't fit, but I have Morning Glories going all the way through. This is what it looks like. So this is what I call the Rodin wall. This is, the hallway, and have comic book covers, all my favorite comic book covers going across the top. But like I said, this is the wall dedicated to Rodin. This is what he did for Zenescope. There's Image, and there's one of the Marvel covers that he's done. But this is all Morning Glories covers. So I just figured, I'd show that off. I mean, it's best friend, man. Come on. But yeah, the Rodin wall. I really, really like this one right here. That one's really cool. My favorite one is not out yet, though. My favorite cover. So yeah, so I'm full support. So I buy his books anyway. Okay, so it's not just something that, you know, oh, well, you got it for free, but you're not going to spend your money on it. You're going to tell us to spend our money on it. Like, no, I'm picking up issue number 2. The book ends with a great cliffhanger, so you really want to read more. You really want to know what's going on, what's going to happen. And then the approach at the astral form adventure thing is really, really neat too. That part is actually pretty unique. I really like it. And the artwork is just spectacular. Not just giving Rodin props, but Sonia did great. I mean, like I said, I love Rodin's coloring. I actually even told him once, like, dude, I would actually prefer like, not that there's anything against his pencil work at all, but, you know, honestly, I told him I think your coloring's a little bit better than your pencil work. He's like, but I like penciling more. I'm like, well, then you got to do what you like. And I think Sonia did a great job, like, especially on this cover right here. This is fantastic. I love it. Kind of reminds me of Christina Strain a little bit. God, I love Christina Strain. She's one of the top-notch colorists out there for sure, man. So I just thought this was a very entertaining book. Like I said, I was reading it and I was kind of like bummed out because I wanted to stop reading it so I could look at Rodin's work a little bit more throughout the book. But I was actually really into the story and just trucking along. It's, like I said, it's a page turner. So, and just I'm going to show you just a couple of the first few pages because I don't want to spoil it, but I just think this is just really well done. Yeah, and the dialogue between them on the phone, it's pretty cool. And they sing these songs and stuff. Got a lot of music at the beginning of it. Oh yeah, and Jim McCann knows his music, which is really, really cool because they talked about when she's, you know, when the L is in the astral form, she's like the guy mentions, you know, a 7/4 bass line over 4/4, which is really cool because if you guys don't know, I play the drums and I've studied music. I could read music, and just his explanation how it's organized chaos, I just really, really liked that. I thought that was very cool. So I don't know, there's a lot of things in it. Like I said, it's hard for me to not spoil it because that's the only way I roll is I spoil everything. So, you know, I'm trying not to spoil it, and, you know, and here I am kind of just find myself, you know, not giving the description that I want to because I want to tell everybody everything. So, anyway, just take my word for it. Very good book. Very proud of my best friend, Rodin Esquejo. Very, very good stuff. And yeah, check it out. Mind the Gap from Image Comics. Alright, guys, I'll catch you later. Peace.
Oh, that's Shartimus. He is so awesome. But now what should I do on the internets?
You go to bkbn.net! Here, let me show you, man! Big Kids Big News is #1 source for geek news, reviews, toys, comics, movies, cartoons, video games, and more! Next time you're done watching my videos, where are you going?
bkbn.net.
Where are you going?